All right, stunning turn to Hrithik Roshan versus Kangana Ranaut fight. The actress has now accused Hrithik of circulating her intimate images in a bid to defame her. Kangana's lawyer, in his letter to the police chief, has said Hrithik circulating private photos and mails willfully outraging the modesty and chastity of his client. Hrithik had filed a case with the cybercrime cell of the Mumbai police in December 2014 about an impostor who stole his identity to chat with what he termed a fan. Last month, he lodged an FIR against the same alleged impostor, mentioning Kangana's name as the witness. He claimed that the impersonator spoke to Kangana on his behalf and that she could be used as a witness.
Overcome so much in real life.
Kangana Ranaut's lawyer Rizwan Siddiqui is now joining us on the phone line. Rizwan Siddiqui, what I would ask you first of all, we just had a chat a short while back and you were mentioning how this intimidation of your client had been on for some time and that it was pretty much apparent that Hrithik might take this step. Was there any preemptive action that you all had taken in this regard?
As a matter of fact, we were quite surprised because we never, really believed that Hrithik would do this, because this would actually endanger his position and, make him liable for criminal punishment. So, therefore, preempting something like this was really out of, question for a person of Hrithik's standing. So, therefore, we did not file anything in any event. I was trying to ask people from the fraternity, to intervene and to close this useless war, which unfortunately is not getting closed, and day by day it's getting murkier. I would like to place on record that, the notice which was sent by Hrithik Roshan was duly responded to by me within 4 days, and Hrithik was supposed to act on my notice within a period of 7 days, which got expired on the 7th of March 2016. Now, pursuant to that, there was nothing, from Hrithik Roshan, no response, not at all. In my reply notice, I had also questioned him, of having criminally threatened my client and, to make all these baseless and illegal, attempts to do things, to sabotage her career and all.
Right.
And the same thing has now come forward, and now he is trying to demonstrate those pictures and maybe even circulate those pictures and, emails to third parties in an effort to clear his image.
Mr. Siddiqui, the fact that Hrithik Roshan is perhaps in possession of such pictures of Kangana Ranaut, does that strengthen your case? Because Hrithik Roshan has in the past alleged that the person Kangana Ranaut was chatting with so freely on the internet was not him but an impersonator.
No, I would like to clarify this. Hrithik Roshan, in his notice to Kangana Ranaut, has clearly claimed that the impersonator was there prior to March 2014, if there was any impersonator in the first place. After that, he has clearly admitted to having received more than 1,400 emails on his correct email ID from my client.
Okay.
So, so the fact that, why did he not block my client? Why did he go on receiving those particular emails if they were explicit and if they were one-sided? Why did he do all these things? Why was he holding on to those emails so as to use it now, to threaten my client, to defame her or, to misuse his position? That is the question that needs to be asked. Why was he doing all these things? If any person who was not concerned with my client, why did he go on receiving so many emails and save them, and a man of a stature of Hrithik Roshan? Why?
Mr. Siddiqui, as you're yourself admitting that this case is now getting uglier by the day, would your client want some sort of settlement at this stage itself, or are you all planning to go out there and fight it out?
See, since day one, I have been, mentioning that, this is really not required, what is being done. As a matter of fact, all that I was asking for in my notice was withdrawal of the notice sent by Hrithik Roshan. And I had even proved and duly substantiated that his notice was absolutely baseless. All that my client wanted was, the withdrawal of the notice, which is not seeing the light of the day. So now that we are constrained, we have to, retaliate to a certain extent and to clarify our client's position. We have still not gone aggressive. We have still not exercised our rights, as have been provided for under the statute. We may be constrained to do all these things now to safeguard my client's, dignity and, reputation.
All right, Rizwan Siddiqui, many thanks for speaking with India Today. Let me now go across to Editor Shiv Arur for more details. Shiv, have we ever seen this sort of an ugly fight between two actors who are doing so well professionally at the moment?
It's incredible. I think, with all the things that we've seen, play out in this very messy sort of, conflict between Hrithik Roshan and Kangana Ranaut, this is definitely the ugliest phase just yet. What I've got in my hand, Maha, like you just pointed out to our viewers, is the official complaint letter that's been written by the lawyer of Kangana Ranaut to the chief of police of Mumbai. Now, I want to make it very clear here to our viewers that India Today holds no brief for either side. We are merely reporting on the proceedings, the back and fro between the clients and the lawyers in a story that has, stunned fans all across the country and is of interest to many because of the unusual manner, like you pointed out, Maha, in which two big Bollywood stars are choosing to, proverbially wash their dirty linen in public. Now, if I could read out some parts of this very, very, very alarming letter, it says, here's what Kangana is basically appearing to accuse Hrithik Roshan of. Circulation of my client Ms. Kangana Ranaut's absolutely private and confidential emails as well as photographs etc. by Mr. Hrithik Roshan to non-concerned third parties, thereby willfully outraging my client's modesty and imputing unchastity to her. Even more interestingly, Maha, here you've got a part where he says, my client, Ms. Kangana Ranaut, has been given to understand that her absolutely private and confidential emails and more importantly photographs, etc., which were collected by Hrithik Roshan during his association with her are being malifiedly and mischievously misused by Mr. Hrithik Roshan with criminal intentions of damaging my client's reputation. So you've got outraging of Kangana's modesty as one of the allegations and imputing unchastity to her. So you basically, the implication is that intimate photographs are being circulated. That is the allegation that's being made by the lawyer of Kangana Ranaut in this official complaint letter to the chief of police of Mumbai at this time, asking for him to take some kind of action. And remember, this is over and above the legal case that's already on. Legal notices have flown between both sides, and now you've got an official complaint letter to the police with very, very serious allegations.
Let's also get in a word from Shilpa Ratnam joining us with more details from Mumbai. Shilpa, has Hrithik's side reacted just yet to these allegations? Now fresh set of allegations that Hrithik is circulating intimate pictures of Kangana Ranaut with an aim to defame her.
Well, when I spoke to Rizwan Siddiqui, I asked him whose court the ball was in, the legal ball, so as to speak. And he tells me that this was started by Hrithik and the ball has always been in Hrithik's court. And currently in his notice, he also says that if Hrithik does not with immediate effect stop showing people these pictures, because he hasn't technically been circulating them, he's been inviting people over, alleges Rizwan Siddiqui, and showing them these intimate photographs and emails of a private nature. He wants Hrithik Roshan to stop doing that immediately, or he also threatens Hrithik with arrest under the IPC. So this is a very, very explosive charge put against Hrithik Roshan, where he says willfully outraging Kangana's modesty. Now, this has been one of the ugliest legal battles we've seen in the public sphere when it comes to actors, and now this just got murkier with the new notice that has been sent across.
Well, absolutely. And Shilpa, no word just yet from Hrithik's side?
Well, no, we haven't heard from Hrithik's side, and also this should be said that this notice has been sent to the Commissioner of Police and not Hrithik. So this is an appeal to the Commissioner of Police to stop Hrithik Roshan from showing people these emails of a private nature. And so it's up to the Commissioner of Police to react and respond to this notice right now.
All right, Shilpa Ratnam and Shiv Arur, many thanks for joining us with those details. All right, we're getting news that after getting DNA samples, or rather giving the DNA samples of the 4 Pakistani terrorists killed in the Pathankot airbase attack, India is now contemplating disposing of the dead bodies lying.
There's the hair. But then I decided to use the public transport. And now I feel I look like Natha. But don't you worry, the show looks fantastic.